Hey guys, and welcome to my new YouTube channel, Szechuan Gaming, where predominantly I'm going to be looking at the new game Pokemon Duel that's come out recently. If you've not heard of Pokemon Duel, it's been out for about a week in most places. I think Japan have had it for about a year, but it's a cool little game. It's a strategy based. You collect Pokemon characters as figurines, and you battle them on a game board, and you rank up. And as you can see on the top of my screen, I'm at rank 2048 at the minute, and there's like a monthly ranking system that resets. At the end of each month it goes back to 1500. So I'm not quite in the master tier yet. That's a pink banner and it's the next one up, and so that's kind of my goal. But the point of the channel really is going to be to do some guides, useful tips for people, because I've been playing this game for about a week, and when you start it can be quite confusing, and there's a lot of little elements to the game like Pokemon evolutions, there's the fusion, you get things in the booster packs, and people don't always know what to do with them. But also I'm going to be doing some tips for more intermediate players, or players who are getting stuck at around the 800 range and they've got to grips with the basics of the game and they just want that bit more of a push into and some strategies that I've come across and things that have helped me. Eventually with the channel I will do some other games as well, things like Hearthstone, probably other quite strategy based things, or turn based games, and I'll be looking to do things like, you know, booster openings. I've got 4 boosters here to open to see what we get, and I'll show you my current squad and what figurines I've got in the first week. But really, you know, a lot of this stuff's just, I'm going to do it based on what you guys want. I've seen a lot of people on Reddit saying, you know, is there any good YouTube channels, or are there any guides up where they can get some tips and help with the game? And there isn't really, but there is some other quite good resources that I can share with you that I've used so far. But I just thought it'd be quite nice to add the video element to it and actually see, because honestly, trying to explain in text sometimes is pretty difficult with this game, especially when you're trying to describe what space a Pokemon is on the board. That can be interesting. So for now, we'll open up these 4 packs and then see what we get, and I'll let you know what I've got planned for the next video, where I'll start the guides with. So we've got 3 booster packs at the bottom here where it says tap. We've got a blue, silver and gold booster pack, and these are time based, so you unlock them after a certain length of time, and I've waited the time so they can be unlocked now. You can see there's one that hasn't been done on the left, the purple box, which has got 6 hours to be able to unlock that. And then you've got the lock booster up in the top right, which is a purple one, which when you play on the league or the ranked games, they if you win one you get 3 keys, and if you lose you get 1 key. Once you get to 10 keys you will get a booster that can be unlocked, and so I've got a purple one, so we'll open that one first. So you just click on it, and the game's been a bit slow today, but we'll see what we get. Okay, so we get an ingot and another cube. Okay, so that wasn't the best pack. Let's go with this blue one next. So you tend to get like figures, so that's a common, because it's got a brown C. The other pack we got an uncommon, and obviously what you really want to get is EX, which are like the extra rare Pokemon. These cubes, so you tend to get like a figure and cubes in the packs, which you'll have seen if you've opened any boosters yourself. We'll do the silver one next. Marrow, so not getting anything too exciting from this. And then finally, let's go with the gold pack. Skarmory, that's quite good, and that's a rare. And I've already got this a couple of times, which is good to get duplicates of things. And I'll come on to why in another video where I talk about fusion. We got a green cube there. So the first thing in terms of tips I could probably do in this video, as soon as it's appropriate, is the gold or the yellow cubes that you get in the booster packs called ingots, the yellow ingots. If you click on the shop down at the bottom, you'll see this page. And down in the bottom right, there's an exchange coins. And some people when they start the game don't know this, but you can actually sell your Pokemon figures and your blocks or your cubes that you've got out of boosters. You can sell them here for coins. Now, as you can see there, the blue cube and the green cube, I would only get 1 coin for them. So this is probably not a good idea to sell them. Whereas these gold coins, these gold cubes, sorry, I get quite a lot of gold coins from them. So you exchange them for the coins. And you might ask, what are coins for? Well, they're for fusion as well. So these blue and green cubes, they're for fusion, and coins are for fusion. So depending on how you look at it, you could argue that the yellow cubes are also for fusion. It's just you come here and exchange them first. And if we go on to the fusion just really quickly, I'll do a more detailed video on fusion. But basically, if we had a yellow cube in here still, it would only be worth 1 coin in fusion, just like the blue and green cubes were worth 1 coin in the shop exchange. And this is probably a good time to show you the figures that I've actually got at the moment so far. So as you can see, I've got Zapdos down there, he's pretty good. These are my EX figures at the bottom. So they're rarer and tend to be better, but that's not to say they're the be-all and end-all. I've seen some pretty good decks in this game that don't really, maybe only use 1 really strong Pokemon, because it's more about the team and the strategy altogether. So these are some of the ones you start with, like Squirtle and Bulbasaur still. Actually pretty useful, Squirtle in particular. And so I've leveled a few of these up, which is why they've got different EXP, and I'll go into more detail about leveling your Pokemon up in the video about fusion. And so finally, well, you're just in at the beginning, but the team I'm using currently on the ladder has got quite a few EXs in. It's got 5 out of 6 EXs. The only one that isn't is the second from the right there, Shuppet, which has a very unique ability in the game, which makes it quite a tricky Pokemon to deal with. And if you're quite new to the game and you have this Pokemon, it will be very useful to include it in your squad and have a play around with it. I'm sure if you played any of the league matches, which you get on just by pressing this yellow button, play. If you played in any league matches, I'm sure you will have come across this Pokemon if your opponent has it, and you can get some very, very fast wins. But I'll come on into that in more detail on my next video, which is going to be about the actual gameplay, the board, moving the pieces, winning, some really basic strategy. And then after that, I'll move on to things like the fusion, the quest modes, and navigating the menus, because there's a lot of, if you click this button, if you click this button to the right of the play button with the 6 little white squares, you can see actually there's quite a lot of different things you can go on. Featured duels, which is where you can watch other people, which is a great place to go to see some of the top players and what they do. Room matches, which is where you play friends. Quests, which is like a story mode or a campaign. Records and rankings are just like details of your performance, where you are in the list of all the players. And messages is like for in-game messages, and you get gems and things in there. But I'll come on to that in other videos in much more detail about what you can do with the gems, best way to get them, what to spend them on, because all these things can be confusing. And you can see at the top that the coins, I've got 69,293 at the moment, but I've only got 201 gems. Gems are far more precious than coins, and they're probably harder to acquire really. But also, just before finishing, you can see there's a little 1 over the daily missions. So every day, I think it's usually around 3 o'clock GMT in the afternoon, because I think that is like midnight in Japanese time. You get your daily missions reset, and they give you 3 per day, and you have 24 hours to do them. And So that top one, play one league match, I've already completed that, so I can now press take to claim my reward. Before that it would have said one more, which means I still need to do that, so I need to play one room match and I need to watch a featured duel one time. So I'll give you an example of what happens when you complete a daily quest. You click the take button and you get a prize out of the box. Gems, that's really good. I'm happy with that, 10 more gems. Because, as I say, they're the currency of the game, really. That's what you buy your booster packs with. So the booster packs we open at the beginning of the video, they're unlocked from winning games in the league. Whereas in the shop, you can buy actual booster packs with these gems. So once you get to once you complete 10 of these missions, so it would be on the 4th day, if you're doing 3 a day, you get this special mission at the top, which mine says win 4 league matches, and you get 24 hours to do that special one, and you'll get a wheel that comes up and you just get some better prizes basically. But it's important to log in each day and do your daily missions when you start out, because it will help you get gems, and ultimately they will get you booster packs and help you build up a better squad quicker. The other reason it's important to log in every day is to get a daily login bonus of some more gems. So yeah, even if you're not going to play the game that day, if you're busy or whatever, if you get time to just log in, it's worth it to claim your bonuses. And if you do get a chance to do some daily quests, again, you'll get your prizes. So if you like the video, guys, give it a thumbs up, or leave me a comment, let me know what you think, give me some feedback, and if you've got questions, absolutely throw them into the comments and I'll try and address them in planned up and coming videos, or I'll make specific videos to answer those questions, or I'll do some kind of Q&A. But basically I just want to create another resource for everyone playing the game at the moment, because there are lots of people playing with lots of questions. I still have a few questions, and I think this could be a helpful way to actually show people some strategy, because it can be quite difficult to explain the strategy of the game play using just text. It takes quite a lot of effort, or diagrams, so I think video form would be quite good for that. Let me know what you guys think. The other thing is, I'll share resources that I've come across on Reddit and other places like that have been particularly useful into helping me rank up and just learn the game in general. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.